Like any weeb, I've seen a lot of romance anime, and honestly, it's one of my favorite genres. One of the most well-known romance anime is Toradora. And don't get me wrong, I absolutely love Toradora, but I think the writer has a show that might be slightly better. First, for context, when it comes to romance anime, my favorites are Rent-a-Girlfriend, Toradora, and my all-time favorite, Golden Time. If you haven't heard of Golden Time, it's basically Toradora but in college, and the main character is struggling with amnesia. I know what you're thinking. Amnesia is such a played out trope. I definitely agree, but I would argue a more played out trope is a main character in a romance anime being a blank slate to the point where they're dull. And honestly, Golden Time has this too. But I think the two tropes are colliding to make an interesting premise. You do have a normal romance anime dynamic. Blank slate guy likes girl who's extremely personable and likes him back. It's a tale as old as time when it comes to anime. But it's broken up with really slow, meaningful moments where Bonri is genuinely struggling with being a completely different person than he was before. Trying to understand not only what his identity is, but also struggling with the idea of identity altogether. On the flip side, you have this incredibly charismatic, almost stuck-up girl who ends up liking Bonri. She is also, like any female lead in a romance anime, confident, cute, bossy, but she does bring more to the table. She's incredibly flawed. Most main female leads are this beacon of sunshine that the loser has to build his way up to be with out of pure charisma. But in Golden Time, Kyoko Kaga is lonely, disconnected. She's trying to learn what it's like to navigate a true relationship while also being berated with problems that come with Bonri's condition. She's absolutely incredible. Not to mention their friends, which all play their own roles in this realistic friend group. To touch on that quick, I think the choice to make the setting college instead of high school allows the relationship to feel more complicated than if it wasn't. I guess what I connected with the most was how real the characters feel. They don't feel like they're there to service the plot. The plot feels like it's there to tell their story. I don't want to spoil anymore because I genuinely want everyone to watch Golden Time. But if there's any takeaway from this video, I would say tropes aren't inherently bad. It's easy to get annoyed by a cheap trick used to make you feel a certain way or laugh at a certain time, but if you take the building blocks of a genre and you put a lot of love and care into them, I think you end up with something that sets itself apart from the rest. And for romance anime, I think that's Golden Time. Now, I know this video is short, but I really just wanted to talk about Golden Time and how great it is, but it's really hard to do that without spoiling anything. Which I'm not going to do. I'm not going to spoil anything. But just go watch it and tell me what you think. Come back after you've watched it. I'm giving you homework. Go watch Golden Time and get back to me. Also, if you liked the video, please subscribe. And if you want to see something specific for the next video, let me know what you want to see and I might make it.